I was seated at the hospital, where I went to visit my daughter, worried and confused, because I have been serving the Lord since my youth. Faithfully, I am not saying I am perfect, but I have been trying my best, and yet, here I was, in a hospital room, watching my child sleep, wondering if any of it mattered. I was thinking, and to be honest, I was worried. My mind would not stop. Then, I slept off, right there in the chair beside her bed. And as soon as I closed my eyes, I began to hear a voice. Not a loud voice, not a shouting voice, but a voice that filled every corner of my soul. And this is what he said to me. My beloved, him, the one who sees all, the one who knows all. Revelation 22 verse 13 says, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. And I love you, not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. Today, I need you to listen, not with your ears only, with your whole heart, because there are things happening in your life right now. Things that are confusing you, things that are hurting you, things that are making you question whether I am still with you, and I want to address them today. See you. The woman watching this alone in her room. The mother who has cried more tears than anyone knows. The grandmother who has been praying for her family for decades. See you too. The man who feels he has to be strong but is breaking inside. The father who wonders if he has failed his children. The husband who carries burdens no one knows about. I see all of you, and I am speaking to every one of you today. Remember Job. Yes. The one in the scripture. He lost everything. His children, his wealth, his health. His friends turned against him. His own wife said, "Curse God and die." By every measure, Job should have been destroyed, but he was not. And at the end of his story, he had twice what he started with. Everything was restored, and then some. Job 42 verse 10 says, After Job had prayed for his friends, the Lord restored his fortunes and gave him twice as much as he had before. Do you want to know the main secret? The reason why his end was glorious. The reason why he got double for his trouble. Stay with me, my beloved. I am about to show you something that will change everything. I know all your struggles. Every single one. Nothing is hidden from me. The tears you wipe away before anyone sees. The thoughts that keep you awake at 3 a.m. The fear that whispers, what if it never gets better? No. And I still love you. I knew your life from the beginning to the end. Every mistake you would ever make. Every time you would fall. Every time you would doubt. And I still chose you. Psalm 139 verse 16 says, Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. So stop worrying about yesterday. Stop carrying the weight of your past. Why do you always forget that my mercy is new every morning? Lamentations 3 verses 22 to 23 says, Because of the Lord's great love we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Every single morning. The slate is clean, but you keep writing on it with old mistakes. Let it go. There are 2 things I want you to know today. 2 secrets. If you keep them, you will live victoriously on earth. You will end better than you started. And you will spend your eternity in my kingdom. Here is the first one. Your awareness of my presence and my ability. Job knew this, and he refused to allow anyone or anything to take that from him. My beloved, why do you allow challenges of life to make you feel, think, and say things you would never say when things are working well? Why do you let a bad moment turn into a bad week, into a bad month, into a bad year, into a bad life? Many people lose what they have completely, and they never get it back. Not because I did not want to give it back, but because they saw their challenges as the end, instead of seeing me as the beginning. Many people are going through what they are going through, because they are aware of the challenges, but not aware enough of me. Job did not deny his present challenges at the moment. He knew he was in pain. He knew he had lost everything. But he was more aware of my presence and ability. Whatever you have comes from me. There is nothing created that was not created by me. Colossians 1 verse 16 says, "For in him all things were created, things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible. All things have been created through him and for him." So when you stay awake at night, thinking about your challenges, replaying your fears, imagining the worst, you are making your challenges feel welcome in your life. You are giving them more attention than you give me. And I am a jealous God. Exodus 34 verse 14 says, "Do not worship any other God, for the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God." Not jealous of you, jealous for you. I want your attention. I want your trust. I want your heart. Some people feel lost even in a crowd, because their mind is full of problems, not full of me. I have offered you my shoulder. I have offered you my ear. I have said, "Cast your cares on me." 1 Peter 5:7 says, "Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you." But you keep carrying them. You keep thinking about them. You keep giving them your energy. To the woman watching this who feels invisible, see you. To the mother who feels she has failed her children, see you. To the man who feels he cannot provide enough, see you. To the father who feels he has made too many mistakes, see you. You are not invisible to me. You have never been invisible to me. And here is what you need to understand. Some of those challenges, they are not your enemy. They are your promotion. They are a test. They are momentary. 2 Corinthians 4 verse 17 says, "For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. But many are destroyed for lack of knowledge." Hosea 4 verse 6 says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. They do not know that the storm will pass. They do not know that I am in the storm with them." Stop thinking about your challenges more than you think about me. I am not saying be careless. I am not saying pretend problems don't exist. I am saying, know that I am your God. Know that I am your Father. Know that I will always help you. Now here is the second secret. This one is powerful, and most people ignore it. Your words. Job refused to speak against me. He refused to make his challenges feel welcomed or valuable by talking about them all the time. Instead, he chose to talk about my goodness, even in his worst moment. Many people forget. The power of life and death is in your tongue. Proverbs 18 verse 21 says, "The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit." You are justified or condemned by the words of your mouth. Matthew 12:37 says, "For by your words you will be acquitted, and by your words you will be condemned." What you say matters, because all that you see today were created by the words of my mouth. Genesis 1 verse 3 says, "And God said, let there be light, and there was light." Everything you see, the stars, the oceans, the mountains, trees, all of it was created by the words of my mouth. But you, I made you different. I did not create you with words. I formed you with my hands, and I breathed my breath into you. Genesis 2 verse 7 says, "Then the Lord God formed a man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living being." And I gave you the same ability that I have, the power to say a thing, and watch it come to pass. So why, my beloved, why do you complain? Why do you say, "Nothing ever works for me"? Why do you say, "I am always broke"? Why do you say, "I will never get well"? Why do you say, "God must be angry with me"? Why do you always say what you are feeling, and what you are going through, the things you do not like? Don't you know, the more you acknowledge them, the more you talk about them, the more you describe them, you are making them stay. You are making them grow. You are making them multiply. Words are seeds. When you speak, you are planting. When you repeat, you are watering. And what you sow, you will reap. now or later, and even those around you will eat from that harvest. Galatians 6 verse 7 says, "Do not be deceived, God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows." My beloved, I do not want to leave you the same after you have spent this time watching this video today. So here is what you must do. You are built by your words, and you can be destroyed by your words. Proverbs 12 verse 14 says, "From the fruit of their lips people are filled with good things." Here is what you have to start doing consciously, right now. Say this out loud wherever you are. I destroy anything I have built against myself by the words of my mouth. Say it again. I remove every limitation that I have allowed in my life by my thinking. Now type this in the comments. Peace, life, healing, and blessings are mine. Let your fingers write what your heart believes. Limitations are established by thoughts. Doubts and unbelief are made known by words. Remember my words in the book of Romans. Romans 10 verse 9 says, "If you declare with your mouth, Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved." You must believe in your heart and confess with your mouth. From today, think about my goodness. Think about my faithfulness. And remember to say it with your mouth. Talk about my goodness. For as you say to my ear, that will I do. Remember that whatever you say and believe without any doubt, you shall have it. Mark 11:23 says, "Truly I tell you, if anyone says to this mountain, 'Go, throw yourself into the sea,' and does not doubt in their heart but believes that what they say will happen, it will be done for them." By now, you have heard the two secrets. You know what Job knew. You know that your awareness of me matters. You know that your words are seeds. And something has shifted inside you. Can feel it. So now, I want you to do something. Subscribe to this channel. Not because I need your subscription, but because through this channel, I will speak to your soul, to your spirit, to your body. Every video you watch here will be a message from me to you. A reminder that you are not forgotten. A reminder that your words have power. A reminder that double is coming. Press subscribe right now. Let it be your covenant with me. That you will stay. That you will listen. That you will change what you speak. And share this video. Like this video. Comment. Double is coming. Let your words be the first seed of your harvest. I will wait. Job's wife told him to curse God. But he refused. And his end was better than his beginning. My beloved, my plans for you are for good, not of evil, to give you a future and a hope, and a better ending. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." To the woman watching this, you are not forgotten. To the mother who has been praying for her children, your prayers are not wasted. To the man who feels he has failed, you are not disqualified. To the father who is tired of fighting, your strength is coming. Your ending shall be better than your beginning. Always remember that I am with you. Isaiah 43 verse 2 says, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze." You are blessed. You are highly favored. I will speak to you again very soon. Comment now. Double is coming. Share this video with as many as you can. Send it to someone who needs to know what Job knew. Like this video as your agreement with everything I have said. Go in peace, my beloved. Your double is coming. Your ending is glorious. And I am with you. Every single step.